Alright. Fuel's on the proper tank. Engine gauges are all good. We're going to set 1 notch of flaps. Trim's good. Transponder is already on alt. Doors are closed. Okay, we're good.
Awesome.
Spanish Fork traffic arrow 2A Mike Charlie is taxiing to runway 16 from the ramp after the plane coming in.
Crosswind 12, make it downwind departure to the
Spanish Fork traffic, cap 4323, left base for 12, touch go.
I look down here and see that. He's coming, so I don't want to, I'll just wait for him.
Spanish traffic arrow 191 Bravo Charlie holding short, runway 12.
That's the kind of plane I did my instrument rating in. Cessna 172. They're nice flying planes.
320, final for 12, touch go, Spanish.
Your microphone needs to get closer to your mouth.
We're over Santa Quinn.
Yeah, if you can hear yourself, then I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
I was just saying, like, that's the kind of plane that I want to learn in.
Nice. A lot of the schools around here, the most common airplanes are Cessna 172, a Diamond DA-40 or 20, or Piper Archer.
Right.
Piper Archer is almost identical to this plane, just a little smaller and doesn't have the propeller and the retractable landing gear. That's what I learned in. They're pretty good planes. But I did my instrument in a Cessna 172, and I really liked Cessna 172.
Yeah,
good plane.
Cat 4302, taxiing from run up Alpha 6.
The reason I like this plane, though, is because it's faster.
Yeah,
when you
with
get
the retractable.
Yeah, less drag and the bigger. It's got a 200 horsepower engine. Usually the trainers are in the 140 to 180 horsepower.
Right. I know that makes sense.
And you steer with your feet, which is kind of weird to get used to at first on the ground.
Yeah, we have simulators back at the school.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to get used to.
Is it X-Plane that you use, or is it Microsoft Flight Simulator?
It's Redbird.
Oh, Redbird, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Wow, they must have a pretty good program there. If they got a Redbird, they're expensive.
They've got a full simulator too that you can get hours in as well.
Wow.
For traffic arrow 1 Bravo Charlie taking off runway 12 Spanish. Spanish for traffic, cap 4323 left crosswind 12 Spanish.
I just barely got this so I can put it in the panel as a backup, and it gives you synthetic vision, so it's kind of a backup if your instruments fail, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. And does it show the other planes?
It does, yeah.
That's awesome.
Spanish for traffic.
Yep, it shows the other planes on here too.
Left downwind 12 Spanish.
That's really cool.
Spanish traffic 64 Juliet, West Mountain.
Spanish traffic Archer 377 Kilo Hotel. We're over Santa Quinn up against the mountains. 6,400 climbing 7,000. We'll be making our way back.
We'll go down and fly over your house.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe I can see it.
Where in Santa Quinn do you live?
Kind of on the east bench.
Okay.
Past Maverick.
Is it, oh, past Maverick?
Uh-huh.
So it's the second Santa Quinn exit? Like the more south? With all the newer houses, or is it downtown?
It's where Maverick is, just up on that mountain.
Oh, like the Maverick right by the freeway.
Yeah.
Approaching
Okay.
runway 12.
Spanish Fork traffic, Aero 2, Mike Charlie's holding short 1-2.
Roger, go Spanish.
Alright. This guy right here is coming in. You see him?
Oh yeah, no, I see him. I was looking in the road.
Actually, two planes right out there.
Traffic Aero 1 Bravo Charlie turning crosswind 112. Spanish traffic, Cap 4323 final for 1-2. Touch and go, Spanish.
Oh, the other one's up higher. Okay.
Yeah, I see the one.
The one coming in?
Yeah, just above the power lines.
Yep, the other one's behind us up higher.
Oh.
Kind of going that way.
Spanish traffic, Orange Highlander, Mike Echo is just miles south of the airport. 5,700 will be crossing midfield for 1-2.
Spanish traffic Aero 1 Bravo Charlie downwind for 102 will be a westbound departure over crosswind or base.
191 Bravo Charlie is TJ. One that was doing the class.
Oh, okay. No, this all seems awesome. That was one of them?
That was one just coming in. Alright, so... Spanish Fork traffic, Aero 2, Mike Charlie's lining up and waiting on 1-2.
Spanish traffic, Orange Highlander, Mike Echo crossing midfield. We'll be entering a downwind 1-2 Spanish.
Right
Spanish
there.
traffic Aero 1 Bravo Charlie turning crosswinds 6,500 westbound departure.
Spanish Fork traffic, Aero 2, Mike Charlie's taking off runway 12 South Island. Or Spanish Fork. Abbott. I keep saying the wrong airport. Okay, airspeed's alive. Gauges are in the green.
Spanish traffic, Orange Highlander is downwind turning left base for 1-2.
Waiting for 75 knots.
This is awesome.
Spanish traffic, Orange Highlander is turning final. I'm going to be doing a long
Okay, landing gear's coming up.
landing in the dirt, doing at altitude 3.
Spanish for traffic, Cap 4323, left crosswind.
Flaps are coming out.
Spanish Fork traffic at 4302, holding on active 12 for runway.
Spanish Fork traffic at 4302, taking active 12, holding off for that Islander for departure, Cap 4302, Spanish Fork.
Spanish Fork traffic, Cap 4323, left downwind 12, Spanish.
Spanish Fork traffic, Aero 2, Mike Charlie's turning right crosswind. We'll exit the pattern towards Payton at 5,200. Spanish Fork.
Spanish traffic, Archer 377 Kilo Hotel. We are about a mile west of the field, 6,500 descending, 6,000. We'll be overflying the field, setting up for a teardrop to join a left downwind 12, Spanish.
And I can see all the airplanes.
12 o'clock, 2 miles, 1,100 feet above.
There's an airplane just over here.
Left traffic.
Right there.
Will be a full stop.
You see him up a little higher?
Oh, yeah, over here.
Field 12 on the left downwind, Spanish.
Yeah, that's nice to have.
All right. Okay, I'm going to switch
Spanish
tanks.
traffic, Highlander, Mike Echoes out of the dirt, clear of 1-2 Spanish.
Okay, so I'm going to give you flight controls. It is a little bumpy, but basically just keep your eyes out. And if you're just looking at the nose of the airplane, can you see the nose a little bit?
Yeah, if I stand up straight enough.
Or just kind of look out the window at wherever this dashboard hits something, right? That can be the nose.
Right.
And just, you can tell if you're level, right? So if I turn left, you can tell, right?
Yeah.
And if you start going down, you can tell this starts going down, right?
Right.
Eastbound, setting up for a teardrop, join 45, left downwind, 12, full stop, Spanish.
So I'm going to come over this way because there's a plane right over I-15.
12,
Yeah.
left traffic, and we have some traffic in front of us that I think is doing the teardrop, but we're going to continue in the pattern for left traffic to
Okay.
12.
So go ahead and hold this, okay? Put your feet on there. You don't have to worry about your feet too much. You have flight controls. I'll tell you what to do, okay? So you have flight controls,
I have flight control.
okay? Just kind of go straight for now. Turn left just a little bit.
Crossing for runway 12, touch and go, Spanish.
Yeah.
Can you feel that you're going up right now a little bit?
Yeah.
Yep. Now you're probably going to go down. It's just very small,
Yeah.
you know?
Barely touched.
Yep. And if you glance at this, you can see if you're going up. If you're going up, this needle's going to start going this way. And if you go down, this needle will start going down, right?
Right.
You can also look right here and see what your altitude is, if it's going up or down.
Okay.
Cap 40, down in for runway 12, touch and go, Spanish 4.
Spanish traffic, RB 520 Tango Golf, we're on base for 12, and we're getting...
Yeah, this is way different than The Sims.
You can actually feel it.
Yeah.
Spanish traffic, RB 520 Tango Golf, final for 12.
Spanish traffic, Archer 377, Kilo Hotels on a 45.
And one thing that my instructor told me is try to do a light touch on it. You know, if you like death grip it or something, that's usually not good. So you just kind of let the plane do it at once, and then you just kind of correct it, kind of like driving down the freeway.
Right.
You know, you let the car just drive and you just make small corrections.
Yeah.
So go ahead and climb up to 6,000. So pull back just a little bit and watch this or this and
short final.
have it climb up to 6,000 feet. Just slowly, no rush.
Yeah.
Spanish.
Don't go that way, just go straight. Just kind of stay over I-15.
Okay.
We're right above it. So the closer to the mountains you get, the more bumpy it's going to get with wind.
Oh, okay.
So
That makes sense.
Spanish Port traffic cap 4302 on final runway 12, Spanish.
keep climbing about 200 more feet.
Spanish traffic, Archer 377 Kilo Hotel, turning left base will be behind the cap plane that's on final. Spanish traffic.
Turn right a little bit.
Cap 4323, left downwind 12, Spanish.
Got?
Yep. Keep climbing. If it's hard to pull back, we can trim it so it's not so hard too. Keep going right a little.
Spanish Port traffic, Skyline 90 Mike Charlie, taxiing to...
All right, level out there.
12.
Now you're pointing down, so pull back a little bit. Right there, yeah. Now right there is level.
Spanish traffic, Cherokee 64 Juliet 6,400 inbound, 5 miles south, midfield transition to downwind 1.
So we're over Santa Quinn now.
Right.
So where's your house?
About over there.
Over here? Okay.
Cap 43.
So I'm going to... I have flight controls for a minute.
Go flight.
And I'm going to come over this way and we'll circle around... Let's see. So can you tell where it is from here? That way further? Or?
It's over here, because if that's the school, it's back there.
Okay.
There's
Traffic
Maverick.
377 Kilo Hotel, final.
You
1
see it?
Full stop, Spanish.
Yeah, no, it's right there. Do you see this little one with the white car and the red one with the big
Yeah.
brown and black? Or, I mean, black roof, brown.
Cat 4323 left base.
Yeah, we're almost over it.
Okay.
It's awesome.
So let's come around and I'll turn your way.
Fort traffic 64 Juliet, 3 miles south, midfield transition to 12 downwind.
Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of my house from here.
How we looking? Okay.
Alright, so let's
Very much.
fly out this way just a little bit. So we're away from the mountain.
Yeah.
Final for 12. That should go, Spanish.
We'll do a steep turn.
Okay.
Hope you. All right. I hope you're not returning to cars mechanical.
We don't use much runway.
Oh, I see.
And for traffic, Cat 4323.
Okay, now, is that going to give you enough room to get a picture?
That should go.
Yeah.
Or are we going to go right over it?
Activate Alpha 3.
No, it's over here,
Okay.
so we're good.
Alright.
Juliet midfield, have the cap on crosswind.
Yeah, there's our backyard. That's awesome.
Entering downwind for 12 full stop.
We'll extend our crosswind. We'll be a little bit wide.
Hey, tell me when to turn and I'll tip so you can get a better view.
Okay. Right now we're almost over it, yeah.
64 Juliet entering downwind, 1 stop.
Traffic,
Nice.
8 Bravo Whiskey,
Thank you.
entering left downwind, 12.
Notice it's more bumpy over here because of the mountains.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let me turn around here and then, okay, you ready to take flight controls back?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, go ahead and grab it. You have flight controls.
I have flight controls.
So let's go ahead and turn right, and we'll start heading back.
For Juliet turning base, 12.
Now when you turn, the plane wants to descend, so you always have to pull back just a touch to keep your
Traffic,
altitude.
8 o'clock,
Okay.
1 mile, altitude unknown.
Sonics on downwind, just to your left.
I do. I have both aircraft in traffic. Or inside.
There's a plane behind us.
Oh, okay.
So keep going towards that mountain.
Okay, Sonics 8 Bravo Whiskey, we're downwind, we'll be turning base here in a little bit for 12. Full stop.
For Juliet turning final, 1 stop. Going to be landed long.
Spanish traffic, Papa, current 12 miles to the southwest. Plan to fly over field, join downwind.
Command for traffic, Cat 4323, left crosswind, 12, Spanish.
Alright, go ahead and turn right. Gonna see what plane that is. That's a 22 Papa. Are you heading into Spanish Fork?
It's affirmative.
Okay, I'm parallel to you, so we'll do a 360 and then we'll get behind you. Go ahead and just do a 360 to your left.
323 left downwind, 12, Spanish.
Just slowly. Don't have.
Yep,
Like
Spanish
that?
traffic,
Yep.
Or is that too
23
sharp?
Whiskey,
That's good right there.
2 miles southwest.
Spanish Fork traffic, Cat 4302 is now turning left base, runway 12, behind the Zodiac or whatever that was, Cat 4302.
Hold on.
Bravo Whiskey,
Go
Sonic,
straight.
short final, 12, full stop.
Too many planes here.
On the Sonic, thank you, Cat 4302.
Go ahead and turn right.
For Juliet,
Go back that
exiting
way.
Alpha 3.
Cat 4 traffic, Cherokee 5923 Whiskey, 6,000 feet, we'll cross over midfield, 12, and join the left downwind for 12.
Traffic, 10 o'clock,
downwind
2
traffic.
miles, 700 feet above.
Spanish traffic, Command GA.
Keep turning.
Papa, currently 8 miles to the south, crossover midfield, join left downwind, runway 12.
Yeah, and keep turning. Push down a little bit. You're climbing.
Oh.
Alright, I'm looking for that other airplane. He is kind of over here somewhere. It doesn't show his altitude either.
Whiskey over midfield 6,000 feet, 12, turning for left downwind.
He'll turn or?
Just go straight now.
And Navigate Bravo Whiskey, we're clearing at Alpha 4.
Stand for traffic,
Okay.
23 left base for...
Just keep going towards the P on the mountain.
Right, Spanish.
That's
Cherokee 23 Whiskey, left downwind.
good practice with a bunch of airplanes in the air.
Yeah.
Navigate Bravo Whiskey, we're taxiing back via Alpha from 12.
He's over this way now. Still don't see him.
34 Juliet, go around, behind you.
Go ahead and start turning left and kind of follow I-15.
Spanish for traffic, cap 4323, final for 12, touch go, Spanish.
Okay. Good job. And it's okay, we're going to slowly descend until we get down to about 5,500, okay?
Okay.
So, just glance at this or this. This is easier to read.
Yeah.
So right now we're at 6,200, so we need to come down to the big one getting to the 5. That's our pattern altitude, which is 1,000 feet over the field.
Uh-huh. Are we descending too fast, or is that good?
No, that's good. 500 feet a minute is normal. That's what this is telling you.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Are you pulling really hard on the yoke? Or is it kind of flying just right?
Sometimes it is, but then other times
So
it's not.
if you're pulling too hard, this trim just adjust it so that it's not so tight. So for example, if I want to stay level here, if you let go of the yoke, see how it's climbing a little bit? So if I roll this forward, it trims
We
it
weren't on the radio, okay.
a little bit more forward,
Nose on
and then it will just fly level. So if you want to descend, you just trim it like that.
Correction,
Okay.
220 November Hotel. Line it up and wait, runway.
Alright, so I'm going to take flight controls back so I don't forget my checklist. I have flight controls.
You got flight controls?
Okay, so
23 Whiskey, downwind.
you know what the checklist is for landing? The gumps, have you heard of gumps? Yeah.
Turn out to the south.
So it's gas. I have it on the fullest tank.
Plane short traffic, cap 4302, left crosswind for runway 12, touching
Undercarriage. So I am slow enough, so I'm gonna pull my landing gear down.
Mike Charlie holding short of 12. Traffic in sight, Spanish.
Prop full forward, mixture rich, landing lights on, seatbelts on.
Yep. Papa crossing over midfield, going left downwind, runway 12.
Spanish Port traffic, Aero 2A Mike Charlie is 3 to the southwest. We're going to come around and set up for left traffic for 12.
Spanish Fork traffic, Skyline 90 Mike Charlie taking 12.
Man, there's a lot of planes at Spanish Fork. Some plane just took off. I see one over there on downwind.
23 Whiskey going around.
Okay, we got a plane just took off. It's coming our way.
Spanish for traffic, cap 4323, left crosswind for runway 12. We'll plan on continuous line in the pattern and depart
Traffic,
over midfield
9
to the
o'clock,
west
1 mile,
at
100
6,000
feet above.
Spanish.
Spanish traffic, command 2 Papa, left base, runway 12, full stop, Spanish.
And I still don't see that guy that just turned.
Spanish for
Where
traffic,
is
cap
he?
4323, correction. We're departing off of the left crosswind towards the Spanish Fork Canyon. Spanish, we're at 6,000 feet.
Spanish traffic, command 2 Papa, turning final.
There he is.
runway 12.
Oh, That's the one that just took off?
Yeah, he's going towards Spanish Port Canyon.
Oh.
Okay.
Traffic, 9 o'clock,
Traffic,
2 miles, 400 feet below.
Crosswind 12, Spanish.
Crosswind, where is he? There he is.
Spanish Fork traffic, Cap 4302, left base, runway 12, Spanish.
Spanish traffic, Skylane 98 Mike Charlie, left, or right crosswind, departure out of the pattern. Spanish.
Gonna have to circle around.
Spanish traffic, Orange Highlander Mike Echo, holding short of 12 Alpha 6, Spanish.
Spanish for traffic, Cap 4323, 3.5 miles south of the field. 6,800 climb to 75, heading towards...
That must be a cemetery right there.
Yeah.
Spanish traffic, Cherokee 23, whiskey left down 112, Spanish.
Am I good to take a picture?
Yeah.
Spanish traffic, Cap 4302
Awesome, thank
is
you.
on final for touch and go, runway 12.
Spanish Port traffic, Arrow 2 Mike Charlie is gonna enter a 45 for left traffic 12, full stop.
Spanish traffic, Papa, clear runway 12.
Thanks so much for doing this. This is awesome.
You bet. Any excuse to get out and fly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, my gear's down. Spanish Fork traffic, Arrow 2 Mike Charlie is entering left downwind 12, full stop, Spanish Fork. Okay, 3 in the green, gear down.
Zero, 0 inches of mercury. Remarks, density altitude 560, 0.
Spanish Fork traffic, Arrow 1 Bravo Charlie is 2 to the west, across
Traffic,
midfield.
11
Left downwind
o'clock,
for runway
1
12,
mile,
Spanish traffic.
800 feet below.
Spanish traffic, Cherokee 23, whiskey is base to final.
Spanish Fork Airport, Woodhouse Field. Automated weather observation 1915.
Traffic,
Zulu.
11
Wind
o'clock, 2
110
miles, 400 feet
at
below.
16 knots. Visibility.
Okay. That plane's coming in. We need to wait till he crosses our wing to turn, but we don't want to enter Provo's airspace at the same time. But I think we're good. We can wait.
Okay.
This blue dashed line here is Provo's airspace.
Right. Okay. And that's the airport right there, right?
Yep.
Never seen
Spanish
that one.
Fork traffic, Arrow 2 Mike Charlie's turning left base 12, full stop, Spanish. What was that?
I was just saying I've never seen the airport before. I've never been there.
Okay. 2 notches of flaps. The most important thing right here on this turn is to make sure you're coordinated and that ball stays in the middle. That's where most people wreck, is on base to final track.
500.
Oh, okay.
They stall the
Traffic, 11 o'clock, 1 mile, 700 feet above.
Spanish traffic, Arrow 2 Mike Charlie's on final 12, full stop.
Short final
Spanish.
runway 12.
Okay, 3 in the green, gear down.
Spanish Fork traffic, Cessna 3957 Juliet. Any ready read this station?
Roger on that. Radio check, Cap 4302.
Spanish traffic, Highlander, Orange Highlander, Mike Echo, taking 12, line up and wait. Spanish.
Spanish Fork traffic, Skylane 908 Mike Charlie, 6.3 miles southwest of the field, doing maneuvers east of Westmount, Spanish. Spanish traffic, Arrow 1 Bravo Charlie, turning base, runway 12, Spanish.
Spanish traffic, Orange Highlander, rolling 12, Spanish.
Spanish traffic, Arrow 2 Mike Charlie is clear of the runway, taxiing on Alpha to the ramp.
23, whiskey clear Alpha 3, taxi Alpha the ramp.
All right. Now it's hot in here, huh?
Yeah.
Spanish Fort traffic, Cessna 3957 Juliet, entering left down.
Any questions?
Get to 12, Spanish Fort.
I don't know. Is there a certain
Spanish
speed
Fort
you have
traffic,
to
Cap
do for taxi?
4302 is now in the
No.
left downwind, runway 12, Spanish.
The kind of rule of thumb is you don't want to ride your brakes while you're taxiing, so you want your throttle to be just enough to take you fast enough that you can taxi safe, but not too fast, right?
Right.
And don't use your brakes because, you know, why waste your brakes?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So this is about a good taxi speed, you know.
Yeah.
And the way you do brakes, you know, is your toes.
Spanish Fort traffic, Archer 377 Kilo Hotel, we're at the ramp where we'll be taxiing to 12 via Alpha, Spanish.
So when I'm landing, I always consciously think, keep my toes up. I don't want to have my toes on the brakes when I land, you know.
Yeah. Could you just like move them down, like your toes?
Yeah, you just point them like that to brake,
Yeah.
like the tops of the pedals.
Right.
And so when I do my toes up, I stick my heels on the rudders and keep my toes up so I don't hit the brakes.
Okay. And how long have you been flying?
Since 2016, so about 6 years.
Okay.
I took my first flight when I was your age, 16. I was 16. I don't know how old you are. 18.
Right. Yeah.
So I took my first flight. Someone in my pre-scorm was doing their license. We did it for an activity, and I waited 30 years to do it. I should have done it way earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't get it until I was 46.
Oh, this seems like a blast.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Traffic Air 1 Bravo Charlie.
I mean,
at Alpha.
your initial
3,
investment is
taxi
expensive,
Alpha.
you know, to get your license and maybe buy a plane and stuff, and, you know, do your instrument rating or whatever. But if you want to do it for a career, you go through, get your private, you get your instrument, you get your commercial, which you only need 250 hours for a commercial. I'm actually almost done with mine, and that doesn't mean you can fly the big airliners. That just means you can be paid, right, to fly.
Yeah. Right.
And then you become a certified flight instructor, and then all of the students that you teach, you get a count towards your hours, because you need 1,500 hours to go fly for a big airline, right? But if you don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. I just want to be an instructor by the time I retire.
Right.
You know, so I'm in no hurry. I don't care about getting all the hours. I think I have like 430 hours total in 6 years, you know. So just depends on what you want to do.
Yeah, I want to go into like being a commercial pilot.
Yeah.
So I think it would be awesome to have all of this.
It is pretty fun. A lot of commercial pilots, you know, start that way. They become a CFI, and then when they get into their commercial, they fly the airlines. They stop flying the small airplanes, and then they're all autopilot pilots. You know, that's what the big airplanes are.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that would be awesome.
All right, so there's a checklist to turn it off. So I'm going to go to checklist, stopping engine. I have to let it cool down.
Spanish Fork.
Make sure my turbo's cooled down.
This is RB 520 Tango Golf. We're taking
we're gonna
taxiway A down to